In a stunning twist, King Charles has broken royal convention by issuing a pointed statement following Nigel Farage's unexpected political resurgence. The message, thinly veiled but unmistakable, sent ripples through Britain's political landscape, drawing a bold line between the Crown and the rising populist wave. Reform UK's sudden surge caught everyone off guard. Once dismissed as political background noise, the party, helmed by the ever-provocative Farage, has transformed into a dominant force. In a single election cycle, it went from fringe to front row, turning traditional strongholds into battlegrounds and rattling the political establishment. Farage, long considered a relic of Brexit-era rhetoric, declared his comeback a revolution. His supporters see him as the voice of the people, his critics as a divider. Either way, he's back, and not just knocking on the door, but kicking it down. Then came the unexpected royal intervention. In a rare move, Buckingham Palace released a carefully worded but unmistakably firm statement. While it avoided naming names, the target was clear. The rising tide of rhetoric threatening Britain's multicultural fabric. Coming so soon after Reform UK's breakthrough, it felt less like coincidence and more like a calculated rebuke. Charles, known for balancing tradition with personal conviction, appeared to cast aside royal restraint. His message, though calm and diplomatic, signaled deep concern. It was a statement of values, not policy, but in its timing and tone, it broke new ground for a monarch expected to remain above politics. This wasn't business as usual. Constitutional monarchs traditionally stay silent on political matters, offering symbolism, not commentary. But Charles has always been different, more outspoken, more engaged. This time, he chose not to stay silent. And that choice has sparked a nationwide debate. Supporters of Farage accuse the king of overreach. They argue an unelected monarch should not undermine the democratic will, even indirectly. To them, it's an insult to the electorate. But others applaud Charles for his moral clarity, calling it a necessary stand for unity, tolerance, and national identity. At its heart, this is a clash of visions. On one side, a populist wave tearing up the rulebook, speaking the language of disruption. On the other, the monarchy, steeped in tradition, defending the idea of a cohesive and respectful Britain. These two forces are no longer coexisting, they're colliding. Farage, ever the political showman, will likely seize this royal disapproval as fuel. To his base, it only reinforces his outsider image, proof that he's rattling the establishment at its highest level. Being snubbed by the monarchy, that's not a setback, it's a badge of honor. But this isn't just another feud. The monarchy is more than ceremonial. It's a symbol of continuity, a cornerstone of British identity. When it speaks, especially like this, it carries weight. It doesn't just stir headlines, it stirs emotions, deepens divides, and raises questions about the nation's future. So where does this leave Britain? In uncharted territory, with a political insurgency rewriting the rules and a monarch stepping, however lightly, into the arena. The line between tradition and disruption is blurring. Institutions once thought untouchable now feel exposed, and the consequences stretch far beyond personalities. They speak to the soul of the nation, what it stands for, who gets to define it, and whether centuries-old institutions can remain relevant in the face of populist revolt. This is not just a moment, it's a reckoning. A test of resilience for both the monarchy and democracy itself. This moment will echo for years to come. Whether you stand with Farage or the Crown, one thing is certain. Britain is changing, and the struggle over who truly represents its voice, whether the firebrand politician or the dignified sovereign, is just beginning.